Alright guys, welcome back to another edition of Energy Can Man Review. It's on the weekend. Gotta enjoy them. I really like doing the videos on the weekend to get sleeping a little more rested up when I get and try these. I'm pretty excited about these, but we decided what I have for y'all today is we got 3 of them. I'm just gonna try one, maybe 2 today, and then maybe say other. But it's these right here, Ntense Energy drink. We got 3 of them here, and these are the Dollar General brand I get at my local store. These are the budget. These are the budget energy drinks. You on a budget or you don't want to spend that much money on energy drink, these were the dollar ones. I paid $1 a piece for these. So, like I said, when you go like gas stations, like you pay like 2 for $5 for Monsters or C4s or something like that. You can go to a Dollar General if they have them, or maybe a local small box store or something like that, or a big lot. And you can get these literally $1 a piece. Now, there is one more, and we're going to try, this is the thing I try to call the Power Punch. But there's one more, and that's the one I like. It's hard to find it when it does get in to do it, but they do have a no sugar one, and they do add more of the B vitamin to it to make up for the no sugar, and it's the same price. But it's very, very hard to find. I used to drink them, and I mean, literally, when they would come in at the Dollar General, I would just buy the whole, 12 of them came in a case, I would just buy the whole case. Like, I would just walk up there and just get the whole case. And I drank them for a little while. I finally grew out of these. They just don't hit you like Monsters or, especially C4. They're just, C4's on a whole other planet. Once you get something used to something having like that. But, and they're just, like I said, it was just hard to get that one particular version of the energy drink that was sugar free, essentially. But now these are they're 16 fluid ounces, they're 230 calories. Sodium got 160 sodium, so a lot of sodium. Like I said, these are not healthy energy drinks. I will say that. I mean, they are only $1, so they just throw whatever they want in to make an energy drink out of it. But if you're on a budget, you only got like a couple dollars on you, and you can't afford to just buy one Monster or one, whatever, these are definitely a good option if you're on a budget. Like a total carbohydrate, 55 grams. Total sugar, 53 grams of sugar. I mean, you're up there with Mountain Dew. That's how much sugar's in these things. It even says 100% 6% on the sugar edge. So I mean, that was like this whole bottle's nothing but sugar. Let's see here. Yes, it does have some potassium, 30 milligram, B6, 4 milligram, B12. Well, it says 240, B12, 500%, and let's see, this B3, 20 milligrams at 400%. So this one does have a lot of B vitamins in it. I was kind of shocked on that one, but it's got a lot of sugar in them. It has a lot of sugar in them. But I'm kind of curious to try these because, like I said, it's been a while, been a couple years since I tried these. And then it's 160 milligrams of caffeine in it. So, I mean, hey, $1. I mean, compared to like the one I drank today, like the juicy lemonade style Monster that I had, I mean, this is pretty much in the same ballpark as that. I mean, it has 160 caffeine. Like I said, it had sugar. Like that one, I think was like 45. This one's like 53. So it's at in the ballpark. Or it's like I said, if you want like a real high sugar energy drink, that's what you want. This is maybe an option for you. Now, like I said, I did bring my glass this time. Let me get it around here. All right. Got the glass this time. That was in the morning on the weekend now. I can remember getting the time I ain't trying to rush out the door. All right, so it's Power Punch. I'm already seeing me red. And it smells like fruit punch. I mean, it smells like a real good, strong fruit punch. No, not a bad fruit punch. And you see how red that bad boy is. But now, while this is selling now, I do got a little good story about these. Now, there used to be another energy drink that my local Dollar General sold. It's called Spider Wire. I hadn't seen that in like a couple of years. They had a really good orange one that was like a sugar-free one. That one they like. That's the key to the dollar energy drink. If you can find a dollar energy drink, they'll have about like 3 or 4 brands that are like high sugary content, but then they'll have like this one sugar-free one that's really, really good. Cause what they'll do is, since they can't put sugar in it, they'll actually jack up the B vitamins really, really well. And I mean, lemonade actually worked really, really good. Surprised it actually me worked better than they work better than, like I said, the regular sugar one. Cause like I said, you remember this one, it's just a sugar rush. I mean, you're mainly looking for a sugar rush. And when you compare it to I want to give you strong B vitamins and stuff like that, they put all that stuff in there. The sugar rush it don't last as long, I would say. It's more of a short lived. It's more like a whoop, boop, you up and down. I mean, that's about how that kind of goes. And like I say, like a C4 or something like that, like you can, or a Monster that has like a sugar-free one that has a lot of, and you can hit like a focus mode and you kind of like cruise out on and come on down. But like a sugar rush, it's just like woo, and you need to crash. So that's good thing. I think about my eyes there. I'm about to say, I must have melted my eyes. Still a little bubbly there, but man, that's like fruit punch. So I felt like I just drunk some Hawaiian punch right there. But anyway, I was saying about like the spider wire. They had this, and they, like I said, the same thing. I brought that one. There were like 3 on there, like a green, orange one, and what was it? I think it was the yellow one. It was a green, orange, or a red one. Yeah, it was red. It was 3, and then like there was that orange one was the sugar-free one. And the story is, I drunk then for a whole year. I said, beginning of the year, I said, I'm going to save this all year. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to go to the scrap yard and dump them and see how much I get for it and how much they actually weigh. Like, how much did I actually accumulate. And I did. I went to work night shift, stayed them all, saved them in the bag. But it gave me a few of them, not much. I probably accumulated like 95% of it all for myself drinking that. And literally, like, almost 100% of this was, like, well, about 95% of it was that me drinking that one spider wire. I drank them dollar energy drinks, like, literally a whole year. And I finally, like I said, got toward the end of the year, took a day off or whatever, had a day off, took it off, and went to the scrap yard, and I accumulated. The guy was just shocked how, like, I had a whole truck bed. Like, I mean, it filled up my whole truck bed. Pulled up to the guy, like, yeah, I got canned. He like, well, how much you got? Cause he was about to turn away, but I didn't have a lot. Oh, well, I said, oh, don't worry, homie, I got you. I dropped the whole tailgate, and he looked at me, he was like, damn, all right. So he sent me to the back. Even the guy back there, I reckon he was spending some beer cans in there. No, they want no beer can. They want no soda can. They were straight energy drink the whole truck bed with empty energy drink can. And I ended up doing like 40 pounds of aluminum can, but it really wasn't worth it. I only made like $12 off of it. So I told myself, well, I mean, it was a cool thing to do and everything, but for me, the time to get a truck and everything, load it up, haul it up there, and then saving them in my barn, taking up space in my barn, that was probably the real killer to me. Was it just, like, I mean, I had to clog up the whole back of my barn with them cans. I was just so many of them. But yeah, when I was like, $12 for 40 pounds of aluminum, I was like, oh, yeah. That's a cool experience. But I ain't doing that again. So I just kind of let the recycle, let them have them, because I ain't trying to have that trash just build up. But out there, a fun little story there. Like I said, somebody like me that drinks them pretty regularly, that if you drink about all year, you at least drink like 40 pounds of aluminum cans. And that's what I about came up with. And now the one thing I will say about the energy cans, the dollar ones, you got to be careful with them, because even though they're $1, and you're like, oh, cool, I can buy 4 of them for the price of like, 2, back then, like 2 at the gas station. You don't need to drink, you still only need to drink 2 of them. Or like the one really high sugary one. Like this one here with like 53 grams of sugar. I mean, yeah, maybe you're not diabetic or nothing like that. You can maybe drink another one later on that day. But like I said, still only stage 2, because that's the problem I had. I would get 4 of them, and I would drink all 4 of them in a day, because I would suck 2 of them down on the way home, on the way to work, sorry. And then I might suck one down at lunchtime. And then on the way back home, I'm like, I didn't grab no water. I didn't have no other drink with me. And so I'm like, I've been looking down at the floorboard that other last energy drink. I'm like, well, hey, I only paid $4 for 4 hours. And I would drink that one on the way home, too. And, man, I could not go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep I was just laying in bed jittering because I did that. So, definitely don't, even if they're cheaper, still remember how much your body can consume. And like I said, don't really do other than more than 2 energy drink cans a day. I don't care how much you pay for them, and they give them to you for free. It's going to affect your body, so you don't need to drink no more than that. But man, this is not been too bad. I mean, it's like drinking a straight up fruit punch. It's even redder when you see it. I think the light hitting it and it kind of look like an oranges. But me looking at it, it's straight red. But the grade I gotta get on this one, I'm probably gonna give it a 5 overall. 5 on both taste. Like I said, I'm not a big fruit punch guy, but it tastes just like fruit punch. If you're a fruit punch guy, this might be a 10 for you. But power effective, like I said, it's going to be mainly a sugar rush, so it's just going to be up and down, collapse. So I'll still probably put it around like a 5 as well. Like I said, I don't buy these ones as much. It used to be back when I didn't make as much money, so I had to budget out how I could. And if you're in that same boat, it's kind of the same deal. Like I said, if you ain't got a lot of money for energy drinks to spend, like I said, it's definitely a good option for you. But all right, that's been my review on Energy Can Man this day. And stay tuned. Like I said, I got 2 more to do on these Ntense energy drink. And they will come to y'all soon. And y'all have a good weekend.